Ooh, I'm complimenting our sapphire silk charmeuse background. Or no, it's cerulean. We meant to do cerulean. Yeah, no, it's cerulean. Wasn't it?
I think so.
I believe so.
Who cares?
Anyway, hello designers, and welcome to the Cup TV, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am Logan Murphy, and say something gay. Gay, I am drinking some gorgeous, lovely, organic coconut water. Because I'm on vacation and it's very hot in Vegas and I'm exhausted and tired and it's very hot. It's hotter here than it is in Arizona.
I can believe that.
I'm angry about it.
Sorry.
I'm angry.
I
knew what to expect coming to Vegas, but I'm angry.
Vegas is like, don't be angry at us. Be angry at the... We hate to play it. Don't hate to play it. Hate the game.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at the dirt that makes up this desert. But if I was drinking this out of another vessel, it could be a cup mug, of which I don't have my own because I have stopped traveling with it. But Lana's got hers.
I do. And you can get yours at LanaGsCreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below, and we do ship internationally and domestically in the U.S. to Canada and Mexico, so there are no excuses. And I am Lana, by the way, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. And I am drinking water because hydration is important.
I am as well. 2 kinds of water.
Period.
This coconut water is real good, though, but... we are talking about the last 2 competitive episodes of Project Runway season 6. We have our final 3. We know who is going to Bryant Park.
We're almost there. We're almost done.
Thank God for that.
Thank God. This season was rough, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
This was a rough season. I'm very excited to maybe dive instantly into season 7 because I do remember season 7 being a very good season. So
we'll see about that.
We'll see. Maybe things have not aged as well, but we're gonna dive into it. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe if you're not already, because we are here almost all the time, giving you almost all things TV related. And that's
almost. Well, I've been corrected. I've been corrected because people have told me that when we say almost all things TV, we're not being very accurate because we're not almost all things TV. And so we are almost all things reality competition television.
Yeah, that's right. We're trying to branch out. We're trying to do a little bit of branching out to make that just reality TV.
Right.
But
as of right now, we are almost all things reality competition TV.
Correct.
Almost.
Correct.
You're welcome, David, even though you're not watching this episode of Project Runway.
We might have to tell him to.
I will tell him to watch the beginning up until 3. I will clip it and show it to him that we did change it, and I will say because I was like, I don't say that, but he was like, it's mostly Logan, and I was like, yeah, because Logan does the intro
because that is our intro because
that is the intro.
We give almost all things drag reality,
which is true.
TV, Eurovision, wrestling, like the other channels are very, very true.
The other channels we are almost all things drag and drag race, and almost all things WWE, and almost all things Eurovision. But on this channel, we are almost all things reality competition TV.
Absolutely. But yes, let's dive into this episode 11 and 12, but first 11 of Project Runway. Top 6. And we start on the runway. They're facing away from the runway. They turn around because Heidi's there. And it is all of their winning looks and a look from Logan.
I cracked up laughing at that.
This killed me. Lana. I was like, no, don't be shady to this baby. No.
I I said they should have said.
I mean, he has not at all deserved to win in any challenge whatsoever. But oh, poor babe, y'all did him so dirty. So dirty, and y'all did him dirty with the dress that they chose for him.
Oh, I was like, ooh,
so shady. Because oh my god, what challenge was that?
Their first challenge?
I would. Yeah, it was the first challenge. I would have given him his wrestling look because didn't we really like his wrestling look?
Did he have a wrestling look?
Well, yes, there was a wrestling challenge. It was a wrestling
challenge on this season. It was.
Or no. I'm lying to you.
No.
No, I lied to you so many times. It was the surfer challenge.
The surfer challenge. Yes, I would have picked
because we really like. Oh, and his newspaper look. That would have been a little bit more difficult to do, but I think we did like his newspaper look.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, his companion piece just could have been a white dress. It didn't have to be newspaper. It could have been white with maybe a newspaper effect.
Right.
But yeah. I did like that better, but.
Yeah. So.
They did him dirty.
They did him dirty. I felt so bad. But yes, so the challenge is to create. I loved Carol Hannah being like, I don't want to rip up my look. Please don't make me rip up my look. They didn't.
They didn't make you rip up your look.
The challenge was to
make a companion piece
for your winning look.
Yes, or Logan's look.
It's so shady, but it's so true.
I keep laughing every time.
Like, it's so shady, but it's so true.
It is. But the best of the best, and you have to make a companion look to that. And I thought that was a cute idea. I thought it was a cute idea for
love this idea.
Love the idea.
Both of these challenges. Love the idea. In these 2 episodes, love both of these challenges for very different reasons.
Absolutely.
But this episode, really, the drama is... We finally are getting drama. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But the drama is Althea is getting a little annoyed at Logan because she said that Logan is stealing her idea from the Christina Aguilera challenge. And
then Irina is like, Althea is stealing ideas from me.
From my Aspen look.
I was like,
oh, Julie.
Oh.
The girlies are fighting. I love it. I love it so much. The girls are fighting. Ooh.
I was like, while one is accusing somebody else, somebody is accusing somebody else. And I was like,
and that is the perfect way to fucking do this too. Oh, it's so good. I love this scenario.
I was like, okay. You're mad at him. She mad at you. And you don't even know she mad at you until she tells you she mad at you. And I was like, ooh, baby.
And that doesn't happen until on the runway.
On the runway.
Do we want to talk about that really quick beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it because so there is Heidi stirring the damn pot again. I love when Heidi stirs the pot.
That's what she do.
That's what she do. Oh, I also want to talk about how iconic this judging panel is because you have Heidi, of course. You have Nina, of course. You have Nick Varios filling in. I believe was the first Project Runway alum.
No, because remember Carson did it. Not Carson.
Austin did it.
Austin did it.
Oh, duh, Austin did it.
And then of course Nick, the winner from Austin season. Jay did it too.
Jay did it too, duh.
Yeah.
No, they were always really good about
bringing back the alumni.
Yeah.
Alums.
Definitely.
And then
Kerry Washington.
Pre-scandal.
Kerry Washington.
I mean, I knew Kerry Washington because Kerry Washington was in all of the niche Black films that I would watch growing up. Yes. And so I'm like, Kerry, what? Yeah, that was like, when I saw her, I was like, oh, wow. I didn't remember she
Because I mean, I know her from a lot of other things. I do know her as Olivia Pope in Scandal. Like, that is what I know her from.
Everybody knows her from now.
Well, yes. But I did know who she was. I remember knowing who she was when I watched this originally. So, but yes. So Heidi stirring the damn pot is like, so who came up with this cowl idea first between you, Althea, and Irina? And she's like, oh, I think we probably just both had it on our sketches. And Irina being, I love finding out about the nickname Mina Irina. I love it. She's standing there like, well, I did it on my Aspen look, so
I've realized that sometimes in the workroom I look around and see other people doing things that I already done or did or doing, and she's like, and Althea was like, but it was on my original sketch, so I didn't look around the room to see what other people are doing. I originally sketched this, and if you want to look at my sketch, I was like, ooh. I found that very shady for her to say that in front of the judges. I was like, Irina, that is shady boots. Shady boots. Especially if you didn't tell her this prehand.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't say anything beforehand, and
she was the one confiding in you about the whole Logan situation too. Like,
right.
But I have to say, because we're seeing right now what we're seeing with, I'm going to relate this to Big Brother. You'll see how she is villaining herself towards the end of the season, but in a very likable way, where she's also backing up her work because she's also been absolutely slaying this season in the same way that Mr. Tucker is doing right now on Big Brother 26, which we are covering 3 days a week. So if you want to go check us out Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for Big Brother, go do that. But I don't know what the Project Runway Big Brother crossover audience is going to look like, but the gays that watch Big Brother, that's who it is. But she is backing up her villainy in a really nice way, and I really, really do like Irina.
But after that, there was not a lot. That was the drama in the workroom. Yeah. After, really wasn't much drama after that, and then the drama on the runway. So honestly, I think we could just jump into these looks.
Oh, I was already there, so don't worry.
Period.
Best of the best is the category for this week. It's episode 11, but that's okay.
Oops, I forgot to change it.
It's all good. Who cares? We're moving on from it. And first up, we're talking about Christopher.
Yes. This dress would have been better without the white at the bottom.
100%.
If he would have just made it with that gray thing, just took the white part off.
More tiers of that. More tiers of this black fabric with the gray on it, because it would have been perfectly fine. Or even chop off the white and build up the silhouette to be a little bit more like Dior New School Wedding. Like it was just a little bit flouncier. I think that's fun for Christopher too, because that's not something we saw in his first look either. So I think it would have been a really good. It would have been a really good thing to do.
Because the top of this is beautiful. I love the top of this. It's just when it gets down to that white, I agree with the judges. That looks like a bed sheet, like a bed spread at the bottom. And I don't like the bottom part of it. But if he would have just chopped that off, made a couple of more layers of that, and made it like a shorter version of, or a longer version of that first dress, it would have been perfect.
Absolutely. But honestly, the top part is so strong that I'm not really mad at it.
I mean, either. I'm literally sitting here ignoring the bottom and loving this dress.
I have to recognize the bottom.
I have to.
It could have been a lot of other bottoms. Like it could have been a lot of other things. At least it's draped nicely. It doesn't look bad. If the whole dress was that white, I don't think I'd mind it either. But I agreed completely with Miss Kerry Washington when she said this is 2 gowns.
Yes.
So,
of course.
I still don't hate it though. I'm gonna give it like a 77.
I would give it a 70.
Okay.
Because I don't hate it. It's just that bottom part bothers me.
Fair enough. Next up, Jordana. So boring.
So boring.
I was gonna say in gray again, but she kind of had to. Like she kind of had to do it in gray. I'm not surprised because yeah, I mean her original was in gray. I'm not surprised by that in the slightest. It's just boring. Her placement was so valid. I do agree that she should have stayed in the bottom two scenario, but yeah, just boring. And the shoe is still boring, even though it's kind of a cool shoe, but it's just boring. Ugh. Just boring.
Yeah, I was so bored about this outfit. It didn't even compliment the other outfit, honestly.
Well made, but that's just what we know to expect from Jordana.
Yeah, and it's in gray, apparently.
Well, I mean, her original was, so...
I know, that's what I'm saying. Gray and well made.
Boring. I'll give it a 60.
Yeah, I will give it a... Yeah, I'll match you a 60.
Cool. Next up is Logan's. Why do I kind of like it?
That's what I was about to say. I don't
think Logan should have gone home.
I think it should have been Jordana, if we go beyond.
I think it should have been Jordana. I just don't think they can't justify bringing Logan any further. Like they really just, I don't think they can.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I actually thought it was pretty cool, but I guess the zippers was too much for them. And I think if he would have did it without all the zippers and he would have just made this dress like this without all the zippers, maybe they would have been okay with it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
But I didn't hate it though. I would give it a 78.
I give it an 80. This might be my favorite thing Logan made all season. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I think this is definitely one of my favorites.
I wouldn't. Yeah, probably.
And speaking of one of my favorites,
this is my favorite.
This is my favorite of the week
of this week. Yeah.
Oh, because we did not like her original.
No, I was not a fan of her original. I thought this was so much better.
The pants
are great.
Oh, the pants are so good.
The pants are great, and I love this sweater. I know we talked about with Arena the big sleeves and the but it works with this. It just works with this. It makes sense with this, and it's good.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing Althea's made this season. I think.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just so classy, and it really gives me what she gives, which is like a classy, sophisticated, sexy woman.
Right. It's just good. It's just good. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna give this a 95.
I would give it a 93.
And I also really enjoy Irina's too.
I enjoy this one too. What I don't like is the dress underneath. I agree with Nina. The brocade dress underneath didn't do it for me, but the look itself as a whole is really good. It's very strong. I love the sweater fur combination thing that she got going here that matches the Aspen look. But and I can see how this could be the same collection. Because that first one would be going on the slope, sitting in the ski lodge, and this one is going to dinner later on that night. I love this.
You want to know the best part about this look for me? This is more Santa Fe than what Christopher made in the fucking travel challenge.
Yeah.
Like this is way more. Honestly, cut the fur cuffs, even though I like them for this. Cut the fur cuffs. It's so Santa Fe. It's so Southwestern.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
This is getting a 90 for me.
I was gonna give it a 92 because I like 90 as well because I liked Athena's better. Better. But yeah, this is good.
Next up is Carol Hannah from South Carolina. Carol Hannah slayed.
I like this one too. And it could be in the same collection as the first one that she made.
100.
I love this. I thought it was so good and it was cute. It was youthful. It was fun and flouncy. I liked it. And it had pockets.
It had pockets. I love a pocket.
Me too.
This is going to get an 88 for me.
89. I loved it.
And shocker, these ladies were the top 3 of the week.
As they should be. And
I do agree, I think Althea very deservedly won.
Yes.
Her first win, this win, so deserved.
Definitely.
So deserved. Though I would have loved, I gotta be honest, I would have loved if Logan had gotten this win. He wasn't going to because they weren't going to bring him any further. But for him to be the only person without a win and beat all of the people who already had wins in a challenge where they were, it would have told the story. But they didn't care about Logan anymore.
No, he was.
As we saw, they just did not give a single fuck about him.
Even though I don't think he should have went home on this look.
I think honestly probably
Jordana. It should have been Jordana on this look.
Or I could have seen it be Christopher. Truly.
Yes and no. I think his was a better successful than at least it was something interesting to watch with Jordana. I mean with Christopher. It was something interesting to look at. This gave me nothing. But that's it. We move because episode 12 happens. And
episode 12.
The theme is art of fashion. Mm-hmm.
Or as I've put it here, the Getty.
Not the Getty.
The theme is the Getty.
It's the Getty. But they do go to the Getty.
Yes.
They go to the Getty and they get the Getty is beautiful.
It is on my list now that I am a more frequent visitor of Los Angeles. It is a goal of mine on my next couple of trips because my friend that I stay with there is also like a big art fan. We want to go to, I think on my next trip, we're going to the John Waters exhibit that they have in LA too. Okay. Just because that's our vibe. So I want to do the Getty because I think it's gorgeous. But yeah, inspired. We've seen this kind of challenge many times on Project Runway. Find inspiration from this museum and make a look. Beautiful place. Yeah. Very inspiring. I would have been inspired there, and I'm not even an artist. Right. And this is where we get the first, I'm going to say, true drama of the season. Because we've got Irina and Jordana being their little duo, their little couple situation, talking shit. And then you have Althea and Carol Hannah from Carol Hannah. And Carol Hannah. No, Carol Hannah was in the middle. Christopher. Althea and Christopher on the other side talking shit about Irina and Jordana. And then you had Carol Hannah from South Carolina, Carol Hannah being the one like, can we all just like focus on our own shit instead of bringing people down? Right. Right. But it was a lot of places to choose from. Everybody the models were there and they all got to go around and get inspired by things. They had 30 minutes to sketch, 30 minutes to look, and then they headed to Mood for the last time. Went to Mood, had $300 to shop. Right. And 2 days to do this in. And yeah. They get to work. It was a good challenge. But yeah, that's just the main drama of it. I mean, we did have moments with Carol Hannah and Althea in the room with Jordana and Irina, and they were like having that whole morning fight situation. It was like the girls are fighting. It was like, can we just not do this? Carol Hannah was like, can we just not do this? And they were like, it doesn't revolve around you. We do what we want to do. I was like, oh my God. All right, relax. Yeah, relax. Everybody's getting a little snippy. This the last one. They know this is the episode where Bryant Park is going to happen. And so they're like, okay, we have to, we getting into it right now. But they do their things. It wasn't a lot of workroom drama because all the drama was happening before the workroom. Yeah. But they were just
fighting. They people were like, she's so mean. Irina's so mean for no reason.
Right.
Jordana is just they felt like Jordana would pick Irina aside and was just being her sidekick or being mean, and it was just a lot of infighting, but they moved,
and we should as well.
Period.
Art of fashion. First up, Carol Hannah of South Carolina. Carol Hannah.
This is my favorite one of the week, I'm be honest.
This was also my favorite look of the week.
Carol Hannah from Carol Hannah. Carol Hannah from South Carolina.
Carol Hannah from Carol Hannah. Carol Hannah.
She did
I knew one day we would do this.
Carol Hannah from Carol Hannah. Carol Hannah.
Yes, God. Carol Hannah from Carol Hannah. Carol Hannah.
But I like this dress. I like what she did with it. I like how, because we saw her inspiration was the European bed and the bedding that had the draping going across it. And she made a beautiful gown. And I love that she did the two different fabrics for the draping and then the dress itself. It's very pretty. It's flowy. It fits her model well. She looks beautiful. I like it.
I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I would give this a 87.
92.
Next up, the problem is I actually do kind of like Jordana.
I like this one, but I didn't like the back of it.
I
don't know why she decided to do that big bold zipper like that. This dress, you know what it gives me the vibe of? Say it with me. You know what it gives me the vibe of without the pattern.
It's a bit of an artistic inspiration of an Uli dress. I'm so into Uli dresses right now.
Me too. I love an Uli dress.
Always into Uli dresses.
I will forever love an Uli dress. But yeah, it's not a bad dress. It's a good dress. It's beautiful from the front, but it's not beautiful from the back. And that was my only problem with it.
Yeah, because it's really what it comes down to for me. I do think, though, if I was basing the results off of only this challenge, Jordana would have gone to Bryant Park.
Yeah, true.
So, because I don't like the back, I think I'm going to give Jordana a 78.
Yeah, that fits. That tracks.
Yeah. Because Althea's is just a cocktail dress.
Cocktail dress. Yeah.
And I mean, you can design anything you want, but you made a cocktail dress.
It's not giving what needed to be gave in this moment.
Yeah.
For this if that's your inspiration, it's just a cocktail dress. Very disappointed in the inspiration. You know what I mean?
And she had a fun inspiration too.
She really did.
Because it was her and her model that stopped at like a painting, right?
Yes, it was the painting, and I just was like, "Oh, that's better." But no, that's not what she. It wasn't. No. It wasn't giving. For me, it's a 62.
This looks like it could be like a Christmas dress.
Oh.
It very much so could be a Christmas dress, like Christmas ornament, but you're not trying to go like too over the top Christmas. So you're like, I'll do gold and silver. No.
Right.
It's a 50. Right.
Oh, it's okay. 50. All right.
And Christopher's is fine.
It looked like a jean dress. It looked like a heavy green. It looks heavy. It might not be heavy. It just looks heavy. But that's okay. It's all right. This for me is a 50.
It's like a 58. And I have to say, I did like Irina's a lot.
I did too. I'm about to say
I still would have had Carol Hannah from Carol Hannah, Carol Hannah. I'm just full sending that now. That's the new. I still would have had Carol Hannah. as my winner, but I do. Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't even announce a winner.
No,
Carol Hannah should have won.
She won. Look, she was sent first, so she won.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I love this from Irina.
Yeah.
It's very 2020s, I have to say.
Yes. Yeah. It's the off sleeve, the shoulder sleeve thing, the flouncy. Yeah. Very much.
Yeah. If this was pants, if this was like shorts, it would be so 2020s, and I would want it.
Yeah. I will give this an 80.
I'm going to give this an 83.
Work.
That's the score. Mm-hmm. And so we find out that, I mean, for me, based on this challenge alone, I would have had Irina, Carol Hannah, and Jordana. But based on overall package, and let's be honest, I don't think any of them wanted to see a fully gray collection walk Bryant Park. Let's be real, because that's probably what Jordana would have made. Yeah. So our top 3 is Irina, Althea, and Carol Hannah, which, based on body of work, I agree.
I agree. I would agree with that.
Yeah. And so we lose Christopher and Jordana in this episode. Sure.
Fine.
Plus, then we can continue the Irina and Althea drama going into Bryant Park, which I'm excited for. So.
Yes. The girlies be fighting. And we have all girls final. And I love that.
One?
I think this is the first one. I think this is the first one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very excited.
I love this.
Thrilled.
I love that.
Thrilled. But that is where we're going to leave off today for Project Runway. We will be back next week to talk about the finale.
Yay.
So thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Check our description below for our audio podcast, our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug. With that, bye. Cheers.
Bye. Cheers. Bye.
In fashion, one day you're in, and the next day you're out. And we are out.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Make it work, designers.